Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Everyday Reading Lab, the #1 place on YouTube to help you learn English naturally, step by step. I am your host, Mark.
And I am Sarah. We are so excited to be here with you today. Before we start, I want to say a big thank you to all our subscribers. Last week, we received a wonderful comment from a viewer named David from Brazil. David wrote, "Mark and Sarah, I love your videos, but I work 10 hours a day. I have absolutely no time to study. What should I do?"
That is a fantastic question, David. And honestly, it is the most common problem for English learners all over the world. We all have busy lives. Between working, cooking, cleaning, and taking care of the family, sitting down with a textbook for 2 hours feels completely impossible.
Exactly, Mark. When people think about learning a language, they usually imagine sitting at a desk full of grammar books for hours. But today, we want to completely change your mind. We are going to teach you the 5-5-5 method. It is a system to practice English alone, and it takes only 15 minutes a day.
Just 15 minutes? Sarah, I have to be honest. Some people might think 15 minutes is nothing. How can I possibly improve my English in such a short time?
Think about going to the gym, Mark. If you go to the gym for 5 hours on a Sunday, but do nothing from Monday to Saturday, what happens? Your body will hurt and you won't get stronger. But if you exercise for just 15 or 20 minutes every single day, you build a healthy habit and your body changes. Learning English is exactly the same. Consistency is much more important than intensity.
That makes perfect sense. A daily habit is the secret. So, grab a cup of coffee or tea, everyone, and let's break down this 5-5-5 method. The total time is 15 minutes, divided into 3 parts of 5 minutes each. Sarah, what do we do in the first 5 minutes?
The first 5 minutes are for reading or listening. This is your input time. You need to consume English. Because our channel is Everyday Reading Lab, let's focus on reading. You should find a very short text. It could be a news article for learners, a page from a graded reader book, or even a short blog post.
What level should the text be? Should I read the New York Times?
Oh no, please don't do that if you are a beginner. Choose a text at your level, like A2 or B1. The most important rule here is do not use a dictionary immediately.
Wait. If I don't use a dictionary, how do I understand the new words?
You have to become a detective, Mark. You need to use context clues. Let's do a quick example together. Imagine you are reading this sentence. The man walked in the desert for 3 days without water, so he was very thirsty and completely exhausted. Now imagine you don't know the word exhausted. How can you guess its meaning?
Well, he was in the hot desert, he walked for 3 days, he had no water, so he must be very, very tired. Does exhausted mean very tired?
Yes, exactly. You guessed it perfectly without a dictionary. When you guess the meaning, your brain works harder and you will remember the word for a longer time. After you read the short text, pick only 2 new words to write in your notebook. That is all you need to do for the first 5 minutes.
Wow, that is easy and stress-free. Okay, my timer says the first 5 minutes are over. What happens in the next 5 minutes?
The next 5 minutes are for speaking. Now, I know David from Brazil is studying alone in his room. He doesn't have an English teacher next to him, but he can still practice speaking using the shadowing technique.
Shadowing. I love this word. How does it work in practice?
It is simple. You listen to a native English speaker and you copy their voice. You repeat what they say. Let's pretend I am an audio recording. I will say a sentence, and Mark, I want you to shadow me. Ready?
Ready. Let's do it.
Hello, everyone. The weather is beautiful today.
Hello, everyone. The weather is beautiful today.
Perfect. You copied my pronunciation, my rhythm, and my energy. When you do shadowing, you don't need to think about grammar. You just train your mouth, your lips, and your tongue to make English sounds naturally.
I have a question, Sarah. A lot of learners are shy. They feel silly talking to themselves in an empty room.
I understand that feeling. It does feel a little strange at first, but remember, nobody is watching you. You can do this in your bedroom, in the shower, or even in your car while driving to work. The more you do it, the more confident you will become.
Great advice. So, we have finished 5 minutes of reading and guessing words and 5 minutes of speaking out loud with shadowing. We have 5 minutes left. What is the final step?
The final 5 minutes are for writing. This is your output time. When you write, you have time to think, slow down, and practice your grammar. But again, keep it simple. Do not try to write a long essay about politics or science.
Thank goodness. I hate writing long essays. What should I write instead?
You should write a mini journal using the 3-sentence formula. You only need to write 3 sentences about your day. Sentence number 1, describe one event from your day. Sentence number 2, describe your feelings about it. Sentence number 3, create a sentence using one of the new words you learned in the first 5 minutes.
Let me try this. We learned the word exhausted earlier. Here is my mini journal. Sentence number 1. Today, I worked in the office for 9 hours. Sentence number 2. I felt very stressed because my boss gave me a lot of tasks. Sentence number 3. When I came home, I was completely exhausted, so I went straight to sleep.
That is absolutely brilliant, Mark. You practiced past tense verbs, worked, felt, gave, came, was, went, and you practiced adjectives, stressed, and you used your new vocabulary word, exhausted, and writing those 3 sentences only takes about 3 or 4 minutes.
This is so powerful. Let's summarize the 5-5-5 method for our viewers. Minute 1 to 5, read a short text, guess the meaning of new words, and save 2 words. Minute 6 to 10, speak out loud by shadowing an audio recording. Minute 11 to 15, write a 3-sentence mini journal using a new word.
That's it. 15 minutes. Everyone has 15 minutes. You can wake up 15 minutes earlier in the morning. You can do it during your lunch break. You can even do it while waiting for the bus.
No more excuses. You don't need hours of free time. You just need a plan and a little bit of discipline. We really hope this method helps David from Brazil and all of you watching at home.
If you want to start right now, look at the description box below this video. We have put a free action plan and links to websites where you can find great reading and audio materials for your 15-minute daily habit.
Thank you so much for joining us on Everyday Reading Lab. If you liked this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Tell us, what is one new English word you learned today?
We love reading your comments. Keep practicing every day, stay positive, and we will see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone. Have a great day.